upper body push and the upper lower endurance assessment. Okay, we'll start from the bottom. The upper lower and well, actually, let's start from the top. So deadlift, same thing with the front squat. In order for the central nervous system to get developed to the point where a strong contraction not only makes sense but is also safe, we're going to start with lighter loads and more reps, and then incrementally get heavier with the load and reduce the reps. So we start with kettlebell for white 0, and then we introduce the barbell. Okay, can you pick up the barbell and do 8 deadlifts to the middle of the shin? And then you advance in orange to 5 reps, blue to 3 reps, and then purple is when we finally introduce the 1 rep max deadlifts. So if you have a 1 rep max deadlift and it's right around 285, that's okay, but we want to be able to get 280 pounds for 3 on the map here before we get you up, okay? I recognize that for some athletes, we're going to have to take a few steps back before we go forward, but that's okay, okay? And then the deadlift continues to go on all the way up to a 500-pound deadlift, which a handful of you already have, and a 350-pound deadlift for women. Okay, red is not the goal, however, brown is the goal here. Some of you will creep into black and even touch red a couple times, but this is brown is a very healthy individual. We want to shoot for brown. Upper body push. Okay, we start with push-ups to a 30-inch box and then go down to a 20 or a 24-inch box and then 20. And we just first want to show capacity that we can do 1, 3, 5, and then 10 push-ups in a set. And then that we can do 20 push-ups in 60 seconds, 30 in 90, and then 30 back to 60. Okay, can we do a push-up every 2 seconds for 60 seconds? That'll be pretty challenging for most. And then we introduce the Tabata. Okay, the rule here for the Tabatas is the lowest round of your 8 rounds of the Tabata, which is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest, will be your score. So if you do 9 push-ups every round for the first 7 rounds, and then on the 8th round you do 7, then you're a blue 0. But if you do 7 all 8 rounds or 4 all 8 rounds, then it's easier to gamify, or it's better rather to gamify this system. Okay, you just want to be able to complete 4, then 5, then 6, or 7, 8, 9 reps every round for 8 rounds of a Tabata, 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. After we have some of that upper body stamina, then we're going to introduce again, for the first time, a vertical press. So we start with horizontal presses here. Then we go vertical press, which is a strict press. All right, 65% of your body weight, 50% of body weight for a girl, for women rather. And then once we get to the purple 3, then we're going to start talking strict handstand push-ups. So we go horizontal push to a vertical push to an inverted push. Once we can go upside down for 12 strict handstand push-ups for men and 6 strict handstand push-ups for females, then we're going to reintroduce again the vertical press. Okay, the top score here being to be able to strict press your body weight for a male and 82% for a female. But again, red is not the goal, brown is the goal. Performing a strict handstand push-up would be amazing, and you're incredibly fit if you can do just 1. All right, and then finishing with upper-lower endurance. This is traditionally known as Diane. Okay, you can see it get introduced as Diane when we get to here. Black 1, deadlifts at 21, 15, 9 at these weights, male, female, and handstand push-ups. It doesn't make sense, as many of you will be sad about this. It doesn't make sense to do kipping handstand push-ups before strict handstand push-ups. Not only is the safety a concern there, but also just the efficiency. The strength isn't there, so we want to develop the strength first before we start introducing the kipping handstand push-up. And then once we can do that in under 6 minutes for guys, 7 minutes for females, you can level up from there. But let's take a step back. The upper lower endurance here is 963 kettlebell deadlifts and wall push-ups. Then we introduce these numbers here just mean push-ups to a 30-inch box for men, push-ups to the wall for women. Kettlebell deadlifts, men's weight, women's weight, 15, 12, 9, completing it in less than 6 minutes. Okay, and then once we go push-up to ground, male, push-up to 24-inch, female. Okay, and that's just because men just have more muscle in the upper body. Then we introduce push-ups with heavier deadlifts, 21, 15, 9. Okay, then the deadlifts get heavier, and then we're going to forego the horizontal push and go to a vertical push. So we have deadlifts and then a press as a fraction of your body weight or percentage of your body weight. And we're using dumbbells here. Okay, so we want it to go down past the bottom of the ear and then back overhead, reaching elbow extension. And then we're going to introduce handstand push-ups. So 21:59 deadlifts, but 963 handstand push-ups here. Okay, and that is because we've established the strict strength already before we go here. All right, and that is group 2.